See that right there? Those are the stock GT foot pads, concave and whatnot. But these are the new flat kick foot pads from Onewheel, and I finally got them on there. If you haven't seen my last video, go check it out. We got a new refresh of the GT for 2023, and in this video, we're checking out the flat kick foot pads for the first time. So I'm gonna do a quick little ride montage, show you what they're all about, and then afterwards, I'm gonna come back at you and tell you what I think about them. So, let's go. All right, turning it on. Oh, it's so clean. We're gonna have to get it dirty though. Let's see if it works first try. Oh. What? First try. All right. Let's see what we got. Cue up the music. Let's go. Son of a... I have no idea what happened right there. The ego side of me wants to say,
man, this foot pad, it sucks. It's not responsive.
But also the logical side of me knows that most errors are user error, and so I might have tried to write it just a little harder. Not sure. I checked out the footage. I can't see anything definitive, so I'm just gonna have to get right back out there and keep trying. But first, I need to put on more lens guards again. Dang it. I think this is set number 5, maybe? Yeah. Gotta do what you gotta do. Anyways, let's start that all over again. Okay. All right. There is definitely something weird going on with the sensor. It's not just me. Hold on, let me get my NAS camera out. All right, we got the nice camera out now because I wanted to talk to you for just a second while I'm writing, while it's fresh in my mind. Did you catch that? Did you see what happened right there? If you didn't, I'll tell you, I hit the tiniest of little bit of air, which made my front foot leave the front foot pad for just a second, and the board motor just cut out on me. Thankfully, most of my weight was on the back, so I slid the tail a little bit instead of nosediving like I did the day before. But yeah, we know what Future Motion did. They added an extra layer of plastic film above the sensor and below the grip tape that a lot of people have been removing because that extra layer just makes the foot pad less sensitive. And that was to combat the ghosting issue that the GT originally had. But for riders like me, that is also quite dangerous. My knuckles were bleeding yesterday, my elbows messed up, my knees messed up, and the hand that's holding the camera right now has a huge bruise on the palm. So it sucks. That's one of the hardest falls I've had in a while. And honestly, I now don't think it was user error. I think it was the foot pad being less sensitive. Anyways, I don't want to talk ill completely about the foot pad yet. I do have some more thoughts. So I'm going to ride a little bit more, be a little more careful, and I'll come at you with some more of my thoughts on the flat kick foot pads. All right. Okay, so before I bought these foot pads, I was actually in the market for new grip tape. As you can see here, possibly on my back foot pad, the grip tape was just starting to wear off. But before I could figure out which grip tape to buy, Future Motion came out with these flat kick foot pads, which of course had new grip tape on them already. Now, personally, I haven't had any issues with my stock concave foot pads. My board has never ghosted on me, and my feet feel comfortable even with the sharp edges that the concave foot pads have. So why did I buy these flat kick versions? Well, first off, they were on sale. And secondly, the more I thought about it, the more they just seemed to make sense. You see, the flat design should create better contact for toe and heel side engagement on the sensor. Should being the key word. More on that later. But not just that, your whole foot should have more reliable surface contact for control of the board. Just think about how your foot sits when you're making tight turns or really riding on the edge. Your toe side or your heel side will be pushing along a narrow ridge, which can then become a teeter-totter point of balance. With a flat foot pad, you have an extended pivot of control when riding that tipping point. There's just more contact before the edge of your foot goes over. The other thing I like about these is how the lip of the front and the rear are higher than the stock foot pads. If you have a wider stance, it's a little more comfortable to stand on because it's just at a more natural angle. And the other thing it helps with is front and back foot drift off the nose or off the tail, something that can often happen if you're doing tricks or even flying downhill over bumpy terrain. Oh, and one more thing the flat sensor should be good for is chair floating. Yeah, I haven't gotten around to practicing, but I did buy some chairs just for that lazy cruising. And yeah, the flat surface should provide better contact for the chair. All right, that sounds good and well, Ginter, but what about that damn sensor? Right, so as you saw in the ride montage, I was able to hit plenty of bonks and nudges without any issues. But you better believe that after that first fall, I was very skeptical of every single one of them I hit afterwards. Here's actually another fall that I didn't even include in that ride footage. Yeah, I much prefer my more sensitive stock foot pad that stays engaged. And it looks like for now, I'm gonna have to put it back on.
Basically, I think I'm gonna do that sensor mod, which requires you to strip off that extra clear film that's underneath the grip tape. But that puts me back to square one, which is needing new grip tape. I wonder if Jeff Adair can hook me up with some of that Ignite foam grip tape to try out. I mean, I have been rocking their Onewheel Parts logo on my helmet front and center for a while now. Jeff, if you're watching, hit me up. We'll make a video all about it. Anyways, should you buy the flat kick foot pads? Well, for most riders, I think they're fine. I found them very easy to get used to and quite comfortable to ride on, especially if you have big feet and the stock concave edges dig into your heels or whatever. They are definitely an improvement. But if you have an aggressive riding style, you might need to do that sensor mod like I'm planning to do. Okay, well, that's Ginter for now. I hope you found the video informative and or entertaining. If you did, do me a solid and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more Onewheel and EV content just like this. Much love from Onewheel, Arizona. I'll catch you guys in the next one.